Salutations, I'm Rob Chapman.
Listen to this, listen, listen.
Was that a pin drop?
It was a pin drop.
Because we're so quiet.
Rob, what's the difference between a lentil and a chickpea?
I'm ready for this because I'm a dad. We're going to share dad jokes. I don't know.
I've never had a lentil on my face.
Did you save that up for me? That was amazing.
Anyway, welcome. That was a pointless joke, and this is a pointless video. Ever since Katana MkII came out, and Yamaha announced they would be updating their THR range. Announced. That was my Sean Connery. Yes, Miss Moneypenny.
Would you like a round of golf?
Everybody in the comment section of every Facebook post or video that we've done featuring one of these products has said, can you shoot out Katana versus THR? Because I want to decide, you know, where to spend my money. And I'm a bit like, I mean, we can, but look at them. They're not even trying to be the same thing. So why are we shooting these out?
Well, they're an amplifier that you could take home and make sweet music with. So in that respect, they're the same.
I suppose. I mean, one of them is 50 watts with a 12-inch speaker that you could turn up and do little gigs with. The other one runs on batteries if you want it to, is super tiny, looks very inoffensive, has lots of wireless Bluetoothy kind of stuff in it. I mean, it's just, for me, it's like, you know what? It's apples and oranges.
I think some like apples, some like both. I think I've worked it out, Lee. I think it's that the majority of people just don't gig. And so because they don't gig, it's not a priority. It's not even registering as any kind of priority. So they just go, I want an amp to play with. So which one sounds better?
Okay, so look, let's start with the Katana 50. Rob is plugged in using a cable.
Yes.
And he's got a pedal plugged into the front of it, which we haven't engaged yet, but he could do. Of course, Boss do make a thing to make it wireless. So one of these goes in the amp and one of these goes in the guitar, and then you're wireless. But as standard, you need an old-fashioned guitar cable to use it. The amp has 10 different amp models, I believe. You can use this with an acoustic guitar or an electric guitar, and it's got loads of effects built in. And it sounds great. We've done loads of videos on Katana. It's been the best-selling guitar amp we've ever sold. It's great. And it's cheap. It's just cheap. I mean, you know, I don't mean that in a derogatory way. It's 229 quid. It's just stellar value.
Well, Lee, that's a lot of amp for that kind of money.
However, this isn't about, does the Katana sound any good turned up a bit? Because that would be a pointless comparison, because that's not what THR is trying to do. This is going to be about, does Katana still sound great really quiet?
Oh, Katana quiet.
So we can put it on its half-watt mode, and we can play it in here.
Why would you put it on a half-watt mode, Lee? You can still have it quiet, but on a 20 watt mode.
What would be the point of the half-watt mode then?
Well, I mean, that's a really good point. I don't think there's a lot of point, honestly. Because look, if you put it on a higher watt mode.
Okay, so we'll go 50 watts just turned down. Here it is.
Crank up the master and use the volume control to turn it down.
What? Yeah. Okay, right. Maximum master.
No. Halfway up.
Okay,
master.
halfway. Okay. Yeah. And then tiny bit here. Okay.
Keep going.
It literally goes from, you want to be on the gain sound, don't you? Yeah. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
You're on the gain sound. Okay, we're back on gain.
Just breathe it in.
Literally
breathe it in.
Goes from like nothing to pretty quiet. So let me now put it on half-watt mode and see if we just get a little bit of extra sort of control.
Low end.
Let's just see, go on. It definitely goes quieter in half-watt mode. But so let's get that's an inoffensive volume, isn't it? Yeah. You can use that at home.
But arguably it sounds exactly the same as it did when it was really quiet on the higher wattage.
Yeah. Mode. But we leave it on half-watt mode. So let's get some sounds. Come on then. That sounds great.
Can't talk because they'll hear you more than that because 100%. It's so quiet right now. still back it off.
Anyway, so that's Katana. Let's do it on a clean sound. Let's add a bit more reverb. Let's just see what it sounds like. I mean, it just sounds good. It sounds completely fine. I would have a Katana any day of the week if that was my, all I could afford.
Do you own a Katana?
No. I do own a THR30.
What does that tell you?
It sounds great. There's loads of Katana videos online you can go and watch. So, now, I hear you all asking, why is it then, if this is so good, why do I have a THR30 at home?
Were you given it?
Yes. But that's not why. I get given loads of stuff, in fairness.
Were you given a Katana?
So, no, I've never been given a Katana. I know.
Boss, what's going on, man?
But even if I was, and I'm sure I could get one if I asked nicely, the issue was, I wanted to start playing at home. Long story short, my wife had to go on an 8-week training course for work, so I only saw her at weekends. I was looking after the kids, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to use that 8 weeks to play loads at home. So first of all, I took home a Helix, plugged through headphones. Didn't like the sound of it. Brought that back. Took a Kemper home through headphones. Didn't like that either. Realised that actually it wasn't the Helix and the Kemper I wasn't liking, it was the headphone experience that I wasn't liking. Took one of these home, used it really, really quietly, and loved the fact that in my house I could kind of have that just anywhere really, and I wasn't going to get a, not that my wife's a pain like that, but she will, I couldn't really have this in our living room without it looking out of place, whereas I can have that. I've got no cables on the floor because I'm just using the wireless thing, and I'm running all the music that I want to jam along to from my phone straight into the amplifier. Again, no cable, which you can't do on Katana.
I just use one of those Bose Revolve sound systems.
Look, I get it. 100%. You could probably buy this and a Bose system for less than the THR as well. So I get all that. But I have to be honest with you, I thought this sounded absolutely amazing. So let's see what you think. So the bug is an optional extra. If you don't want to pay the extra 70 or 80 quid for the bug, then you just use a cable like we were on the Katana. But hey, I would buy the bug.
Alexa, please give me great tones.
And now you're hearing the Yamaha. Mega, mega quiet. It never gets old. Now, it's so quiet in here. It's a crazy kind of a demo, and I don't think we've ever really used this miking technique for stuff this quiet before, so hopefully it's coming across for you. But I think that sounds better, personally.
I don't.
Wow.
I think it sounds a little bit fizzy at that volume. I think it sounds great when it's just a little bit louder, but then
all right, well,
like any louder.
So THR. The new THR, if you've not seen our demo video on that, go watch that. But basically, it's like all the old THRs, the cream one, the blue one, and the blue. It's like the cream one, the green one, and the blue one, all in one. And basically, the 30 is very, very slightly bigger as well. So you've got THR-10 Mark II, which is exactly the same size as the old THR-10 with all 3 amps built into it, or the 30, which is very slightly bigger. And all the wireless and Bluetooth stuff is new. The old stuff didn't do that. I think it looks great. But okay, well, you get a sound. See if you can get a sound that you like, but still at that volume. Because if you want
at that volume,
yeah, if you want a loud guitar amplifier,
it's the speakers.
You should buy a Katana.
So you can't, because the speakers are designed to be optimal at a certain volume level, And these are designed to give you more low end at a lower volume.
Yes.
And that isn't. That will have more low end when you bring it up just a little bit more.
Yeah.
About another 3 dB on this, and it'll be.
Well, God, let's see. We'll do the pin drop test. If we can still hear a pin drop, even if you've got it a bit louder. That would be. I'm having to raise my voice now to hear over it. So that would be. Even there, it's probably borderline how loud I could go at home and not wake children up. I think it sounds amazing. I think it sounds absolutely brilliant. The other thing, which of course is super cool on the Yamaha, which I do all the time, and I suppose to be super fair, you can buy little Bluetooth devices for 20 quid that you could plug into the aux in of this and simulate this, I suppose, sort of. But anyway, this is what you do with the Yamaha. Here we go. You find some music on your phone, you tether it to that, and you press play. That was great. What else can you do on the Yamaha? It has a USB output which you can use as a recording interface. It has a tuner built in, and the way you recharge the little bug for the guitar is super easy as well. You just literally plug the bug into the input and it charges. Uses the rechargeable batteries.
Now, a lot of people are furiously typing, oh, Rob is just anti the Yamaha THR, he's a boss shill.
Total boss
whatever
shill,
the word is, shill.
Absolutely.
And he's just negative for it.
It's all true.
I actually own one of them. In fact, I have an apartment in Malta, and it's one of the only amps in my apartment. It's what I play all the time there.
Yeah.
I also own the Katana, and this is the same amp in a different chassis. I mean, they haven't changed the amps.
No.
So I own this amp, really, and I like it. But if you're going to spend less money and have an equally reasonably good sound, the Katana is cheaper and sounds as good, you know. I think
that's where I am. It's like, for most of you guys watching this, I'm sure Katana is the obvious choice. You know, it's very versatile, it's super affordable, it sounds great. I just think for THR, for a specific purpose, you know, you want to play at home, you want as little clutter as possible, so you don't need guitar cables, you don't need cables to plug your phone in, the amp itself doesn't take up much room.
Hold on a minute.
Great.
How much do the wireless things cost?
Well, it's half built in on the Yamaha. So all you have to buy for the Yamaha is the transmitter bug for about 70 or 80 pounds. Whereas on the Boss,
sorry, Robbie. I think I just touched my microphone, just making sure you can still hear me.
You need both ends of the wireless bit.
But how much do they cost?
These are like, in fact, you know what? Pete said 120, but I thought they were more. So he's going to look that up right now. But a little bit more. And then what happens is one end goes in the amp, the other end goes in the guitar, and then kind of the same thing happens. However, I just want to show you a problem with this. And where did the one go out of there? Oh, it's in there.
145.
145. I thought they were a little bit.
So if you buy that amp and these, is it more?
It's still less than THR.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So basically, the Boss Katana wins.
On price, it completely does. Now, here's a problem. Can I have the bug?
You may
please.
Have the bug.
I've got the bug.
Passing you to Leanne.
Thank you. Security, please take Rob out the building and put him down. So both of these are very kind of too clever for their own good. All right. So they both have those movement sensors inside them. And so all the time it's plugged into the guitar, that's fine, because even just slightly moving, tiny bits of movement, it will work out this needs to be on, and then you put the guitar down and it switches itself off, which is cool. However, here's the problem. If you want to use a pedal, you would plug your guitar into the pedal like this, and then the other side of it would go in here. And currently this will work for about 2 minutes until it realises it hasn't moved.
No, you just got to kick the pedal.
You've basically got to kick it every sort of minute or so just to make sure it keeps working.
But if you're at home, just chilling out using these, why do you need a pedal? All the pedals are in here.
That would be the argument as to you really don't need pedals with these things.
And can I plug it in and just get a nice juicy sound?
Of course you can. You can do whatever you like. You can show what it sounds like with a pedal. Anyway, look, so this was our sort of little I still think semi-pointless demo, because I'm still of the opinion that it's pretty obvious that these are very different, going to appeal to different people, and how you can't put that. Oh, you want to go wireless?
Yeah, I just want to go.
I have no idea if this has any juice in it. Oh, it does.
No, but
okay. No, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Hold on. Yes, you still have to be plugged into the pedal. It's just the pedal doesn't have to be plugged into the amp.
I don't need the pedal. That's what I was saying. I could
oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you just wanted to...
No, push it in my hole.
Please take Rob out the building. So, we're back in the Katana now. Rob is now full wireless. He could get up and dance if he wanted to. Great. Do you want to try pedals?
Yeah, let me put this on.
Neither of these amps, I know I can hear you screaming for the last 20 minutes that neither of these amps have effects loops, and therefore how are you supposed to use a looper and all that kind of stuff. Well, you just have to plug the looper in the front and just get on with it. Again, if you go to the THR video that we did before, we demonstrate that some of the problems I had with the looper on the old Mark I appear to have been fixed on the Mark II. But you still have to, any changes to your sound that you want to make, you have to have a pedal to do it in front of the looper.
So I'm still
getting over that one.
You just said.
You do, however, get an effects loop on the 100-watt version of this, which is still a lot cheaper than that. So, Boss is winning for price. I get it. I totally get it. Anyway, right, let's plug in with a pedal and see what happens. Last bit of the demo, then a quick can it take pedals. One snake oil very thing, which is a sort of a boosty, overdrivey kind of pedal. Here's the sound without. Super quiet again. You can see how quiet it is because I'm easily able to talk over it. Stomp it. You'll notice we've gone over to using ye old-fashioned cable.
Yeah, it's just a bit easier.
Now...
Oh, sorry, I got that dialed in a bit too tasty.
That's all right. We want a crunch tone. Okay, and here is the Katana again on a crunch tone that we'll kick the pedal in. Let me just drop a pin on it, Rob. I will concede that I don't think that the Yamaha sounds that much better, if at all even any better, than the Katana at low volumes. I just think it looks way cooler for a home setting, and I love all the wireless functionality on it.
I'm excited for when somebody brings out a Katana killer, because it's going to happen at some point. It may even be Boss, but when it happens, we'll be waiting.
It'll be Apple.
Yeah, it might be.
It'll be Apple or Google.
Oh man, imagine if
or
Apple moved
IKEA
into the amplifier market.
Or Amazon. It'll be Amazon Alexa Katana thing, won't it? It'll just be like, hey Alexa, make me sound great. Immediately. Your guitar will just magically appear in your hands. There won't even be a bug or anything, it'll just know. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that video. Perhaps you learned something, perhaps you didn't. But anyway, I've been the Captain.
I've been Chappers.
And these have been very quiet. So quiet we can't even get feedback. We're gonna get feedback? It's coming. Oh, lowest volume feedback ever. Might break a Guinness World Record here. There it is. Anyway.
It's a bad crowd.